Hi there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies, and today's video is about architecture. So much of business success is about having the architecture set up, the business model, the structure, the lattice work of your business. The hardest part, building a house is hard. Living in a house is beautiful, but there's so much effort to build a house. It takes a long time, a lot of money, a lot of effort to build it, but it doesn't take a lot of money to live in it. Yeah, you got to pay power bills, you got to pay rent. But the building of the house, that's the really expensive thing. And it's the same with the business model. Building the structure of your business takes a lot of time, a lot of years, a lot of thought and care and consideration. But once you've got a basic business model, then it's nice to enjoy living in it. And this is one of the challenges I see with so many businesses is they keep inventing a new business model every year. So it's the equivalent of you build a house and you live in it for a week, and then you move out and you build another house and you live in it for a week. And this will kill you. I mean, this will just straight up bankrupt you. It doesn't work at all. It's not a good strategy. So it's the idea here is, can you get a very simple, replicable business model? An easy way to think about that is, what's your ideal year that you'd like to have? So that every year, so for example, for me, ongoingly throughout the year, I've got my mentorship program. Yeah, kind of scattered throughout the year are puttering sessions. 4 times a year, like clockwork. In January, I do the Meantime. Then in the spring, I do my Marketing for Hippies 101. Then summer, I do Point of View Marketing. And then in the fall, I do the Hub Marketing 30 days. Yeah, so there's a real replicable thing. Every time I do those 30-day programs, I'm taking notes, I'm learning, I'm refining the systems. And now the Meantime, this program I've done 9 times. This coming year, 2021, will be my 10th year anniversary. And I tell you what, I just show up to the calls. It's all done. All the notes for the calls are done. The follow-up emails done. I just have to do a little bit of tinkering. It's very little new work. Why? Because I built the house a long time ago and I've been doing renovations ever since. And it's the same for each of those. Yeah, the more times I do it, the easier it gets, the more profitable it becomes, also because it takes less effort. Then also spread throughout the year. It's not as regular, but I do these day-long workshops. But again, that day-long workshop, it's the same one I've been doing for years. So I don't need any notes. I just roll in with some markers and some tape. Usually there's flip chart paper there, and I just start talking. So it's not like I have to prepare heavily for it. I just do it, and I know the shtick for the day. I've got ebooks that I sell on my website as well. But the main thing I wanted you to hear is just, and then of course I'm creating a Mighty Networks online community, and that'll be another system, just something that works, where there'll be weekly and monthly calls depending on the membership level people sign up for. But the goal is this: a simple, replicable business model. That's the goal. Just something you can do and repeat, not a new workshop every month, like the same workshop every month. Anyways, there's a lot to say about that. But once you've got that basic architecture set up, once you've got that basic lattice work set up, it holds you. You can swim from one island to another, but it's also nice to have a boat. Why? Because you can row other people in the boat instead of just dragging them behind you in a dinghy one by one. And the bigger the boat is, the more people you can carry over. So architecture. It's all business model. Profitability in a business does not come from the marketing. It comes from the business model. Partly because you're figuring out costs and profit margins and all that, but also it's really the replicability. It's the what can you do over and over again that makes it easier and easier and easier. It's like a teacher, if you teach a new class every year, you have to come up with the lessons plans. But if you get to teach that same course for 10 years, 20 years, oh man, that lesson plan just gets refined. But, year 3 or 4, you're just showing up to class. And it's a pleasure to do. You get to really just enjoy doing it. And it's the same thing with these 30-day programs that I do. Not only is the content the same, the marketing is pretty much the same every year, with minor tweaks and adjustments. And I've got the same checklist that I use every time. And every time I do it, I realize there's something missing in the checklist or there that doesn't need to be. And because of that, I can, it's real smooth. Yeah, I don't have to guess at it. I don't have to improvise. And improvising is where a lot of businesses die. Constantly trying to spontaneously figure out how to make it work. You know, it's a kind of flailing is another word. And flailing is not a good business model. Hope is not a good strategy. But architecture is a really, really good approach and way to think about a business. So think about it for yourself. What's your ideal year look like? If you do programs, could you just have it repeat every year or once a quarter, once a month, whatever the best schedule is for you, every week? And then come up with the systems to make each of those work separately and together. And if you can do that, boy, future you is just going to be patting present you on the back. So that's all. Hopefully that's helpful. If you like this video, click the subscribe button, the little bell icon, tell all your friends, leave a comment below, ask any questions. It might turn into another video. You can check me out at marketingforhippies.com. I'm also on Facebook. And that's it. Thanks so much.